is separate the flat. Oh, yes. And this is the point. All right. So let's, it's a nice phenomenon. It will be a lot tougher. Huh? Now let's look at this. This is the flat. Usually this is the hang test. So if it looks like this, you're pretty much okay. Now, what's up, crew? Welcome back. And today, let's do a little project. Let's smoke a little brisket, because many people that I know and I come across, that they find this brisket a little daunting because it takes a lot of time, patience, and in the end it's still not that good. So let's do it together. Let's impress your friends, your girlfriend, your in-laws, maybe not your in-laws, but your boss or whoever, just yourself. So let's do it. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Remember, gloves first. We need to wash our hands and then put on gloves so our hygiene is ready. So here we are. This is a 12-pound USD prime brisket. Now, after trimming it down, should be around 9 pounds or so, but I usually always like to get like a smaller brisket so that it can cook faster. If you have a lot of people, just get 2 briskets. 9 pounds is better than getting a 20-pound brisket, then you'll probably be stuck cooking this brisket for like 16 hours. So with a 9-pounder, you'll probably get away with around 12 hours. So here you go. Make sure you don't skimp out on the quality of the meat, since this is our first time or very little time that we're making brisket. So let's just have the meat be our friend. Okay, so let's do it. Let's take this out. The other part of this is trimming. Most people say, what do we trim? How much do we trim? But basically, you know what? You trim as much as you want or as little as you want. But here's the main 4 things I usually do. First off, create a nice cut here to make it more ergonomic. And then, second, we need to get this whole deco out, because this deco is just pure hard fat. It's not going to render out. So take this out, cut it more ergonomically, and then clean it out. That's the third step. Clean it out so it's nice and flat. And then the fourth one, just cut a little bit more of the fat from the point, because there's more fat in here, and this is the flat. There's less fat in it. So leave a little more here, and then cut a little bit more over here. So let's get to it. All right. Wait. Here we go. Let's take this out of here. Then here's a little pan. I'm going to put in all the fat here so I can render it down as we cook, so that we can have some nice tallow as well. So here we go. There we go. More tallow. One thing I forgot to tell you, that we need a nice sharp knife and a cold meat. It will actually definitely help you out. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Go, see, there you go. All this fat. right, so there you go. Uh, it's okay, right? It's okay for a beginner. So whenever. So all this trimmed out. This should be about 9 pounds or so. And you can see all the meat that I trimmed out. Don't worry about it. This can either be grounded and become burger, or I'll just throw it in as well, and I can have some Scooby snacks while this has been smoked. So yes, now it's time for marinating. So what I have right here is just uh, from Meat Church Texas sugar, and it comes with salt, pepper. I add some celery seeds and some cumin, and you can do whatever you want. Just play with your own flavor. And then for binder, I mean, usually you don't need no binder, but most people use mustard because it's readily available. I usually do a roasted puree of garlic, but I was lazy, didn't make any, so I'm getting myself sriracha. So here we go. Put a little bit in there, slather it around. Don't worry about it. It won't be spicy at all. I mean, maybe you'll smell a little bit, but usually you can't really taste it. It's just for binding. So there you go. Like I said, use whatever you want. I don't think you should use oil though, that's for sure. Because all the drippings, and it can be a little smoky, it can cause a fire. But anyways. Oh yeah. Let's do our little Scooby snacks too. So I'm gonna be hungry by tomorrow when this is still smoking. So here, go liberal, because this is a big piece of meat, so you need all the flavor to penetrate. Don't be scared. Don't forget the size, guys. Oh yeah. That, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's up, crew? Now let's check out on our apparatus. I have a nice Traeger pellet grill. I usually opt for a pellet grill instead of a stick fire because you know what, it makes your life a lot easier, and you're not always smoking. So this one you can just set it and forget it. Um, don't always just say set it and forget it. You always have to check just in case there's a power outage or whatnot. I know a lot of people have talked smack about Traeger, but you know what? Traeger worked great for me, so why not? Don't worry about those people who are saying that. Oh yeah, it's not a real smoker. You shouldn't. But who cares about that? You're making food for you and for your loved ones or your friends, so don't worry about them. It usually takes about probably anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to get hot or get ready. But that's it. Um, because the weather is pretty cold right now, it's like around 50 degrees. I'm just gonna set it at 180, put the brisket in, close it, let it come to a little bit more temperature. I would say about 30 minutes or so, maybe even an hour or two, and then bump it up to 225 and just let it go. Like I said, this thing will be smoking for at least 9 hours. at least 9 hours, but it can take up to 12 hours. So who knows? Every meat is different, right? So let's do it. Right now, there's a lot of smoke coming out. It's very normal. It's because it's burning all the pellet, all the bad smoke. But don't worry about it. Just keep an eye on it so nothing happens. And then once all the smoke settles, that means it created a nice fire, and you're ready to go. Oof! Look at all that fire. This is the smoke I'm talking about. As long as you keep an eye on it, you're okay. Ooh, a lot of smoke. Hope your neighbor doesn't mind. Yeah, I forgot to mention, make sure your pellet box is full. Like I said, you'll be here for at least 9 hours, so make sure it's full. Worst thing is to run out of pellets in the middle of the cook. But don't worry, if you do run out of pellets in the middle of the cook, pop it in the oven. See, no more smoke. So that means it's pretty much ready. We are gonna close the lid now and pull up temperature to. I'm gonna put it to 250 right now. Only reason why I put the 250 so that it gets hotter. And then once you put the brisket in, you can lower it to 180 so that it can gradually rest and come to room temperature ish. And then after an hour or so, maybe even 30 minutes, depending on how cold it is, raise it up to 225. What should I do now? I can't wait no more. Let's open it up. We gotta clean it first. Woo. The bad thing about pellet grill is this: once you open it up, the temperature drops really quick. So make sure you only open it whenever you need to. And just to let you know, since the temperature drops so quick when we open it, I'm going to tell you a quick thing of how I'm going to place it, where I'm going to place it. So I've used this pellet grill for, a few times, not too much. The hot spot is more towards the chimney. So I'm going to put the brisket flat towards the colder area, so that because I don't want the flat to burn, because it cooks faster. And then also just like any meat, every meat is different. Pellet grill is also, every one of them is different, even though they're the same model. So the best way I found out to know where is your hotspot is whenever you get it and you clean it up and you're ready to go, just get some bacon. Get like 8 strips of bacon, put it in all in separate space, and then whichever one cooks faster, that's your hotspot. Simple. All right, so it's come up to, I put it at 250, so it's already at 243 right now. So get my little handy gloves. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, it fits. Well, here we go. Ready? Let's do it quickly. Woo. Wow. And my Scooby snacks. Oh shit, forgot my tallow. Uh-huh. Almost forgot that. Well, now that it's at 180 degrees, I'm gonna wait here for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna bump it up to 225, and just stand guard for about 30 minutes, see everything goes right, and then brush my teeth, take a shower, and go to bed. And I'll see you guys in the morning. In the meantime, there's nothing else to do. If you're like me, no one to talk to, I guess I'm just gonna enjoy my nice Guinness. Cheers. Ha ha ha. What's up, crew? Welcome back. Good morning. This thing has been smoking for about almost 7 hours. I was gonna check in 5 hours, but I couldn't wake up. So let's see how it is. All right. So not bad. It's a little dry right now, so let's spritz it up. Usually people use apple cider. You can also use mix of apple juice and water as well, but I don't have any. So just like the garlic puree, I didn't make it. I didn't have any apple cider, so I'm just making this with a mix of water and IPA. So let's do it. Get a nice all moist again. Yep. I guess after 7 hours is at around 150 degrees internal. So we'll probably have another 2 more hours when it gets to 165 or 170, and then we'll wrap it. See you soon. Alrighty, guys. After probably 9 hours, I think 9 hours is getting a little longer than it's taking, but oh well, it's in the process. I'm kind of hungry, but remember those Scooby snacks? Mm, Scooby snacks. Mm, time to wrap. Here we go. Time to wrap. Now you need some butcher paper. I usually like to have two, so you have a wider one. And here's the secret: put a little bit of the spritz so that it's more pliable. Oh yes. Ooh. All right. So here's a little brisket. Nice jiggle. But remember that tallow that we were rendering out? So here's a little. You can even skip this, but why not, right? We already have tallow. Give it a little moist. This. Make sure it's nicely wrapped and tight. Uh-huh. Once you get here, hold this. There you go. Back to the smoker. So after wrapping it up, so we'll probably put it in there for another 2 more hours, and we'll see. We'll probe it, see how it feels, and we're ready to eat. What's up, crew? Finally, we get to take it out. Let's see what it is. I'm sure it's ready. It's been almost 12 hours. It's nearing 13 hours. It took forever. Like I said, every meat is different. So, look at this. Oh, all right. Oh. So it's tempting right now at 195. I know the most temperature is, what's it, 203? But I feel kind of like Jello. So just base it off feel. I think it's pretty good. So we're gonna take it out. We gotta let it rest, and then we're just gonna eat. Enjoy. All right. Anytime you take out something hot, just gotta be careful. Okay, have some safety gloves. This is not safety gloves. It's just for hygiene. But if you like me, if you have no feelings, like my heart, it's okay. Let it rest. What's up, crew? Finally, after 13, 14 hours after the rest period, we let it rest for 1 hour. So here it is. Hopefully, everything is good. Ooh, let's take this away. Oh, the big reveal. Ooh. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Ooh, it's pretty messy. So let's see. Now this, my friends, is a wow. Don't skimp on the juices. Oh. All right. Oh, let's see how it goes. Now, guys, make sure you have a nice sharp knife. Most likely a slider. Slicer would be way better. So, brisket is two meats into one. We got the flat and we got the point. They both their directions is both different. So, what I like to do is separate the flat, Oh yes. And this is the point. All right. So let's cut into this. Remember, always cut any type of meat against the grain. Because if you do with the grain, for some reason, it's a nice phenomenon. It will be a lot tougher. Huh? Now let's look at this. This is the flat. Usually this is the hang test. So if it looks like this, you're pretty much okay. Now, here is the point. A lot of people like to use the point as burnt ends. They are amazing. But today we're not doing it because I am tired, I am lazy, I don't want to do more. I'm ready to eat. I know everybody wants to eat. So let's cut this part off. Wow. Mm-hmm. This is has more fat, but definitely. All right. So here is flat point, leaner, fatter. Now, here you go, guys. Moment of truth. Mm, not bad for a non-pitmaster, right? Welcome back, crew. So this is the end product, a nice brisket. Usually it takes about 9 hours, 9 to 12 hours, but today it took about almost 15 hours with all the rest. But like I said, you know what? Every meat is different. From my home to yours, please do this brisket, even though you're not a cook. Follow this, and you pretty much be okay. Cheers. Mm.
Good. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Tell us what you think below the comments.